behind my neck, and then he grabbed his sleeve, and then he fed it through, and then he just sinks the choke in. Like, you go ahead, sink the choke in. Yeah, it's horrible. And the mistake we make is, like, if you go sink the choke in, is the natural reaction is a lot of times you push on the guy to straighten. Oh, okay. No, it works. It's terrible. But the natural reaction is the absolute thing you do not want to do, which is if I push his face up, I'm helping him lock that choke in. So by pushing him away, I'm doing the absolute wrong thing, but it feels right. Like, I just push his face, but now he's going from here to here, and I'm helping him by shoving his face up. So, which I did. We've already established, you've heard me choke. This crap works. So, he hits it. Now what I want to do is I'm going to grab him and pull him into me. Go ahead, finish it. Go ahead. Can't do it. It's uncomfortable, don't get me wrong, because I still got his forearm against my jugular. You know, like, don't get me wrong, I'm not having a happy time there. You know, as you notice, it was almost like a whisper, because the forearm is on my jugular. It's not comfortable. But if I pull him into me and squeeze, now what's happening is now it's just this muscle that's to finish the choke, rather than him being able to extend like this. I'm pulling him in, so it's like he's trying to extend here, but it's just the muscle movement there. It's that tricep, and the more the tricep is compressed, the less power he can generate. So a more open tricep can generate more power. But if I can compress it, holding tight where it's here, it's like still against my throat, but now I can breathe, and I can endure this. You know, it's like I'm not going to go to sleep over this because he's not getting the full choke, hitting my artery, driving his forearm down into my throat. Nice. Jimmy, let me borrow your sword. David can see. Jimmy is active duty Marine. I was in the Navy for 33 years, so I know they'll do some treacherous stuff. So, yes, he gets it. Go ahead. Nice. So, like I said, I wasn't talking because freaking forearms against my jugular. It's like, this is uncomfortable. But he's not going to put me out with this. So it's one of those defenses that a lot of times in school we don't show, because it's like, you know, like, I've been rolling with Jackson for 9 years. Jackson has never tried this on me. So a lot of times you think, well, nobody would ever do it, but sometimes they do. And if you've never thought through the defense, like the black belt that went to sleep in the World Championships. I mean, he's an excellent black belt. He didn't go to sleep because he's got bad jiu-jitsu. He went to sleep because the choke happened, and he probably hasn't drilled that in years or even thought about it in years. And of course, if a properly applied choke, you got 6 to 10 seconds before you lose consciousness. And by the time he started to think about how to properly defend it, memes. So, we're gonna get together. I want you to do the Ezekiel choke. I want you to do this defense. So all I'm doing is I'm pulling them into me as tight as possible, because I'm trying to prevent that muscle from extending to drive in. All right, let's have our